Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You are watching my channel Mizzle 14. And I'm here doing a review of Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 2, Episode 7. Alright, it wasn't too much. It wasn't that much and it was very popping. I mean, it was some more different information that came about, but it wasn't even that exciting episode in my opinion. Alright, so I'm just gonna start off with Letitia and Marcel little individual thing they had. All right, so Kimmy, no, why can't I say Kimmy? Letitia, her mother is living in the house right now, and she's helping her with the kids and stuff like that. So it's a beneficial for Letitia. She like having her mom there because it's helping her a lot. Even though she knows that it's her mom, so it's like she knows that it's gonna be a little rocky being there because her mother, Eleanor Saul, they got this kind of like a up and down relationship. Like he respects her as his mother-in-law, but he don't want her around. And I know the reason why he don't want her around. He don't want her around because that mother-in-law will be in his business, and she would not let him up. So he can't have his privacy and do what he wants to do when the mom is around, because the mom will call him out. So he don't want to have that. So he was like, he need to calm this breaks it down with his mother. So Letitia and her mother was talking in the kitchen, and basically Letitia explains that she has a speech problem. Not too much of she can't talk, but she says sometimes her words, her diction, her communication is a barrier at times. When she was growing up, she was afraid to speak. She was afraid not to talk anything because she was embarrassed that people would make fun of her or whatever because she can't pronounce some words. She can't say kind of some syllables. She can't say some vowels. So I was like, okay, it's cool. Her mom explained that she had got to go through speech therapy herself when she was growing up in elementary school all the way to middle school. So it's like a cycle. And then she said how one of her daughters is going through the same problems because it's a cycle and she want to break it. So I said that's nice. So Marcel came downstairs and said he was trying to sleep, and then the kids was upstairs playing around, and he wanted to know why y'all downstairs talking when the kids playing around. So Lamar said, "You the father, you better go upstairs and tell her what to do. Why you coming down here and telling us?" So she was asking, "Do you know the difference between a father and a daddy?" She said, "Anybody could be a father, but it takes a real person to be a daddy." And I said, "Oh, okay, I hear that, mother-in-law. I hear that, mother." And it's true. Anybody could be a father to a kid. Anybody could say, "Oh, that's the father. That's the mother. That's this. That's that." He created this baby, but you gotta be a dad. You gotta be a full time dad. It's take more because you gotta be like on it. You can't just be a father and just that's it. Anybody can be a father, but it takes a real person to be a dad. So it's true. So get up there and do your daddy duties. Shit, they's coming down here. So Marcel said, Why are you here?" And I would say, "Oh, she here because she gonna check up on your ass or something like that and help y'all because the teacher want to help because the teacher want to continue to pursue her dreams. So as long as she want to continue to pursue her dreams, her mom gonna be there to help her. And yes, she should have talked to you first. But Marcel I was always gonna say no. He don't want his mother-in-law in the house like that. Maybe she could have just like not stayed in the house apartment. Maybe she come and you drop the kids to her house like that. But I don't know. Staying there, yes, I understand that. That could be a little straining. But that was that. That wasn't that much with those two people. Um, I'm gonna say the Kiowa, Maurice, and Kimmy talk last because I don't. That's what everybody would hear about because said they was gonna do a little meetup soon, and this is the meetup. I'm gonna talk about that last. So, but let's get into Melody, Martell, and a little bit more Saul kind of storyline here. So Marcel came to her office, because he really wanted to talk to Martell. But Martell wasn't there, so Melody was there. So Marcel and Melody had to talk. And basically, they were talking that because he said he wanted to make peace with the host because he really don't want this dragging back and forth and it creates some tension with his wife. And he know if his wife gets upset, she gets too much tension, she's not gonna let this go, and she's gonna keep bothering her until she get confirmation. I said it only takes for one thing for you to do. Tell her the truth. Say that this didn't happen. Defend yourself. Don't say one thing behind her back, but when she confronted you, you don't have no words to say. You don't want to answer the question. You dance around the question. You answer the question of the question. You try to flip it on her, like, what the hell? So she always gonna keep having that in mind because you're not making it any easier for her. All right. So he want to make peace and everything. So they sit down and talk, and he just want to make sure we all get on the page and we not this. We got to sever the relationship. It was good at the cabin. We got a good vibe. We got a good time, and I just want this little bed of hatches between us and move forward and build. So Melanie was like, listen, she kind of blame Marcel because if y'all his true friends, then you should never let him get to that point and keep him in check so he won't go that far. But I would say, hold up, Melody. Your husband is a grown-ass man. Last time I checked, he's not a teenager or a boy that needs to get guidance from these friends of his. He is a grown man. He know what he did. It's like that. No matter what these boys said to him or not, he still decided to do what he had to do. So don't put this blame on Marcel. Everything. Yes, friends can have some influences, but it's only take that person who's doing the deed, their decision to do it. It don't take that much. They didn't say, oh yeah, go ahead and cheat your wife. Go ahead and cheat your wife. Go ahead and cheat your wife. He thinking that because they seen him doing that, he could do it himself. I mean, whatever. You keep you are who your friends you keep. So if your friends are cheaters, maybe he won't come and treat you. It's just on the fact is that you got caught. And don't keep their stuff privately. So it is what it is. But I won't go too far with blaming Marcel about it. And Marcel said he did talk to him like that. He said what's going on. He just stopped and go on, said little things, had a little talk with him. She said, well, apparently not because it happened again. He said, what? He said, yeah, I got a phone. She got a phone. He got a phone call. He said, phone, yeah, she called again. Because, he said, how you know she called? And like that. Because I answered the phone. He said, what? I said, Melanie, you had to tell him all that. See, these are probably, you telling them all this damn business. You could have kept that hush-hush. And kept what you were saying, but you didn't have to tell him that information. So he was like, and then it was one point she was tripping him up. It was like, I think that part when she was saying, Mel, if you have been friends, you should have said this, or maybe because he said whoop or y'all words to him when he see y'all action, and then he was like, if my friends is doing this, so why are they telling me this? He said, well, that's a. I was like, oh, Marcel, you tripping on your words? You don't have nothing to say? You make yourself look guilty, boy. He was so like a boy, like act like he was scolded by his own mother. I was like, she wasn't even doing much. And he was like, I said, you don't got nothing to say. That's why, because she caught you a little bit, and you had to bounce yourself back. You had to correct yourself. You had to say, oh, what can I say here? I said, But Melody, come on, don't blame them. Do not blame them, because it's not their fault that your husband decided to have a whole long-term relationship with a girl on the side. He took the cheating to a whole new level. It's not like he just hit it or quit it. He took the whole new level and made a relationship with this girl. So it's like he took cheating to the 10th power. All right? So it's Martell at the end of the day that you want to be angry at. Don't be blaming everybody else. Whether they boys want to tell them or not, these boys could tell them, dog, you doing wrong. Speak to your wife. Do this. Do that. They could be all faithful husband, and he still could cheat. So it doesn't matter whether they influence him or not, or whether they tell him or not, or whether they tell him to stop. He still did it. So you can't blame them. All right. Excuse me. So Melanie and Martell went to go to the doctor's appointment, and basically she's 11 weeks. Her due date is the day after Christmas, December 20th. Excuse me. Ooh, sorry. Solo. December 26th. And she don't know about this baby. I mean, she's not saying anything about getting rid of it, but she's just not in that happy point of being pregnant. It's a baby, and then she was like, okay, because it's not the right time, and then she's going through a lot of turmoil with Martell. She don't know if she want to stay, she want to go. It's like this baby did not come at the right time for her. And she said if it was in a happier place, then it'd be different. But now it's like this. It's like now she got to think about her. She got to think about deeper of whether she needs to leave or stay, because now there's a baby on the way, and it's gonna create a different dynamic or change the dynamics of their family, a growing family. They already got 3 kids, so it's like adding a 4th. It's like, okay, what can they do? What can they do? So she's just like, he's all happy. He said, "Oh my God." He said, "You know, we gotta raise this kid in the same household. I don't want our kid to be raised in two different households, so like that." And she said, "I don't know if this baby will save us, because he thinking this baby will save their situation." She said, "I don't think it will save us," and she just don't know whether what she would do with this, because it just came at a wrong time. All right, so Melody went to talk to her mother, and they sit down and talk. And mind you, remember last episode, Martell and Melody agreed that they won't say anything until they both decide to say, reveal the news of the pregnancy. So Melody decided to tell her mother that she's pregnant. I said, damn, can you just keep the word you had talked about? You say you're not going to say anything. So, but she put it out the bag. She said she can't keep the secret. She had to tell her mother. So the mom said, oh, she's pregnant. Well, am I allowed to be happy? She said, you could think whatever you want to think about it. She said she just feel like that this pregnancy right now, it's just not in the happy, it's not the right time. So she said, the mother said, what is the right time? And she was saying, well, we've been in a happy place. We was not going through some things with Martell. If it was good, it was like how it was, then it would be, this baby would be open arms, happy and grinning. But she just not now. So the mom said, sometimes never the right time. So she shared her story to Melody. And I was like, wow. So the mother said that when she was pregnant with Melody, the family had no financial to help her. The family probably was not going to be happy that you're going to be pregnant if they find out, because she had a baby out of wedlock. So her family was very like, probably would be against it. She was alone. She had no help. And she was young. I think she said she was pregnant about 16 or something like that when she had Melody. I don't know. When she was 16? No, I think that was the teacher mother had her when she was 16. She just said she was young. But she said she was young. She had Melody. And she had no help. She was all alone. So she was contemplating aborting Melody. Now, obviously she didn't, but what if her mother did take the right turn? What if her mother did take that approach? Melody would not be here. So it's like, it happened that her mother was going through this turmoil with nobody helped, nothing like that. She was like, she don't know how she's going to be able to handle this baby. Going to school, no help, nothing like that. So the father gave her money, the baby father gave the money for abortion to go through with it, and she decided not to. She said she couldn't go through with it. She didn't. And she never regretted her decision. She loved Melody. She never regretted it, and she knows it's going to be tough raising the baby on her own with no help. But she made it through, and look what it is. She doesn't trade it on the world. She would not trade her decision for anything. She loved it, and she supports her decisions ever she made. And I love that. So it took gay men in the perspective. So she said basically things never going to be the right time. But yeah, it's never the right time. But you always got to make sure the decision you make is the right one, or the right thing. She said something along the line, but it was good. So I was like, that was nice. So it gave Melody the perspective. It's like, wow, hear my mom's story, putting things. It didn't make it easier, her decision with her own kid, but it makes it think that it's like, wow, my mother went through a tough time by herself, and she had me here. Now, if she took a different approach, I wouldn't even be sitting here trying to weigh in my decisions of what I'm going through. So that was a nice little speech. That was a nice little talk between mother and daughter. All right. So Marcel and Martell had a talk at the end, at the party. It was a party that Kimmy's son, Jalen, do. And I'm going to talk about Kimmy and her son talk later on. Son is turning 21. Instead of having a party thrown by his mother, Kimmy, he wanted to go out and enjoy his place, his own party with Maurice and Marcel. So that was good. He has line brothers there. I would say, Dad, can y'all stop lining through the whole damn everything? Every scene you saw that they was line dancing. I said, Dad, how long is the line? I was like, Dad, I know you're proud, a line of proud, but you had to keep dancing the line all day the episode, the whole party. Sit your behind down, drink, have a talk, have a eat, talk to the girls, and do something. We got lining through the whole thing for like, all right, but the pieces they chopping up, it's like, damn, can y'all stop? That was me. I mean, it was nice. They line brothers and they having a good time. And Kimmy's son is a good looking young man. So it was like they had a good time enjoying it themselves. And they talk at the end. And Maurice talk about his meeting with Kiowa and Kimmy. And how making his decisions. And he's so happy that his son gonna be down here and all stuff like that. So he was saying all of that. I'm putting different pieces because I want to talk about the Kimmy and stuff like that. So it basically was a general conversation about his experience with Kimmy and Kiowa and expectations and having his son there with him on stuff. Now Martell and Marcel talk afterwards and basically have a conversation. Martell realized that Marcel found out from Melody about the phone call, so he was like, "Hey, to Melody, tell her everything." It's like, how we go and keep things a secret? And she's blabbing everything and telling everything. I said, yes, I do agree. Melody, you have to tell him all that. But Martell said, listen, if I have some business, if things go down, leave my business, I'm going to tell your business. He said, it's no business like that. It's a misleading accusations. But you say that right now, but you still haven't confirmed or let your wife know any easiness helping her relieve her conscience about you cheating. You still haven't done that yet. So it's like, you saying all that is nothing. So what are you trying to prove? You're not proving anything with that accuracy or with that freaking trying to dismiss his talk. Martell let you ride. He let you ride. Whatever. But they talk a little bit. Martell was in his best behavior at the party. He was not drinking the much. He had to go home early, get the little curfew. I said, damn, curfew. I said, I hear that. I guess he want to do whatever he can to make sure his wife is happy so he could do that because he didn't tell the boys that Melody is pregnant. He said he decided to keep it secret because him and Melody decided not to say anything until they both is ready to say it. So I said, oh, okay. But he don't know that Melody told his mother. But that's what it is. Her mother. All right, so that was that. And they left it alone and move on. And then Martell explained that he had, that's one thing I had to say. Now, Martell said that he had a number. It was like after 5 months, he didn't change his number. He had 5 months. She called it a blocked number. So she still had his number, but she called the number blocked. So Marcel realized, why is your fault if she came out called out of the blue and you didn't know she was calling you and she called your number blocked? So why is your fault? And it's the fact that she still had access to his number. And Melody told him to change his number. And he didn't change his number. And he still has the same number. I said, what? How you gonna move on? That was the first thing you should have done. You would never be in this situation right now if you would have changed your phone number. But Zach, you didn't change the phone number. That's led believe that you still have communication with her. So don't even try to play us like you have not communicating with her, because you would not. And even if you did stop talking to her for 5 months, she would never be the opportunity to call you again, even if it was a blocked number or not. She would have to find a way to get your number if you would have changed your number. She would not have got a call, and you were not going through this thing right now with Melody, because y'all was good for 5 months until this freaking phone call happened. That's where you messed up. You still had to change your number. So what is you trying to do, Martell? Are you trying to rebuild the relationship or not? Come on, change the number. That's the first thing you should have done when she asked you to change it, when she felt so uneasy about the first time she found out about the girl. All right, Martell, you just aggravated me. Milk that boy had that ass. Shoot, aggravated. All right, so last thing, but not least, is Jalen, Kimmy, Maurice, and the Kiowa thing. Kimmy and Jalen talk, and he's happy. He's doing the summer. He's doing his good thing. 21, going to college. He's doing good. He said he's going to celebrate his birthday with Maurice and Marcel and like that. Now with his mom, not having a party, so that's good. Even though they went to the club and had a party there, but it is what it is. But then she talked to him about having Maurice want to have Monster move down here, and Kiowa, it's like that. And he said, What? No, 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 no. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's a disaster. She said, why? Because we're gonna be caught problems. That's not gonna happen. And she knows that her son protected her, so like that, and that's what he's supposed to do, protect her and not make sure she hurt. But she want to make sure she not going against her husband and want to support him and everything and having him there. So, but we have to sit down. It's not set in stone, but we gonna sit down and talk. I said, cool. Now here go the talk, y'all. Kiowa first came down there, and when they sat down, she sat down, and you could see her energy was so like negative, cause she sat there and they even hardly looked at Kimmy. They said hi. Kimmy said hi, how you doing? She said, I said, girl, can you calm down with the attitude? What was the attitude for? What, you didn't get no dick or something like that? What is the attitude for? Like, come on. So, like, come on. So she sat down, and basically this conversation was even that. To me, it wasn't even that much resolved, in my opinion. I mean, Kimmy said some things that it was bothering her because she said, she was first thing they talked about was, I said, let me get this right. Zay, the husband, couldn't be there because remember he wanted Kiowa and Zay to come down so they all four could talk, but Zay couldn't be there, so it was only Kiowa. Now, we said we all need to have a relationship with Kimmy. She said, I don't have a relationship with Kimmy. I said, Kimmy was like, in a confessional, there you go. I said, yes, you don't have a relationship with her, so what's the problem? So that was that. And so Kimmy said, I never had no problems with you, but it seems like you have a lot of issues with me. She said, you sent me she said, how I don't have a problem with you when you never even talk or something like that. She said, well, you emailed me on Facebook and you sent me some different things. She said, what I said? She said, oh, I don't want you around my son. You don't need to talk to my son. If you got any question, you need to talk to me. So Kiowa said, she said, when was this? She said, it was like 7-something years ago, something like that. But she was like, mind you, they never met. So she got to get whatever she needs to say. Because Maurice told Kimmy, you need to make sure you don't hold nothing back. Say how you feel so we get anything out of the open. So Kimmy said she going to let her thing. It's a fair game right now. She goes, and what she needs to say. And I hold back. So Kimmy said, I feel like you never had for me because you came at me like that. So Kiowa said, oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember saying that. I don't know if I did say all that, but I don't remember saying that. I said, okay, girl, you don't remember now. You got amnesia. Like, for somebody you don't really like, you will not forget what you be saying to that person. So basically she's saying at the time, me and Maurice were had a lot of heated conversations, so I said a lot of things. He was saying some things to me, I was saying some things to back, but why Kimmy's in the middle and everything. So that was that, but she don't remember that. So Kiowa said that she felt like it was a line being drawn when Kimmy and Maurice were, I guess, dating or friendship while they was in a relationship and they was not divorced yet. Now, if that's the truth, it was an overlap, then I understand how little problems with Kimmy with the overlapping, whatever. But that's Maurice's problem. That's the problem with Maurice, not with Kimmy. But I understand that. But Kimmy cleared it up. She was like, listen, it's a different line, and I don't think Kimmy's the type of woman who will play second fiddle to any man. She need to be number one. And Kimmy is very known to man shelf that. She is not the side chick, she's the main chick. So Kimmy said it was very hard on being friends and dating. She said we were friends, and we never dated until after y'all fully got divorced. We never dated, and I believe her. Because, so she was like, after she said that, and she clarified that, Kiowa said, okay, great. I said, okay, great girl. That's all you gotta say? Okay, so she freaking knocked your freaking argument out, and now all you gotta say is, okay, great. Because you had an attitude, so that was the problem there. You felt like it was an overlap, and he got with you. He got with Kimmy while he decided he was in together with you. But now, Kimmy dispelled that and said that we never ever dated until after you got divorced. So what are you mad at, sis? Okay. So then they talk about conversation that Kai was saying that Kimmy is dressing inappropriately or she wear bikinis and that's not a right person to be around my son or stuff. I said, first of all, just because you're your mother, yes, you don't want to be out there being slutty or trashy, look trashy like that because of your mom. Doesn't mean that you can't wear, if you go to a beach, you can't wear bikinis to the beach. What can you wear in the beach? Most people wear bikinis or bathing suits and stuff like that, or thongs and like that. It's a beach. It is what it is. Like, you can't say she can't wear that because she's a mother and she can't be around a kid as a mom. You know, just because you don't wear that doesn't mean that Kimmy, who has a nice body, being 40-something years old, can't wear that what she want to wear. If she want to show her body, let her show her body. It's not like she going around having sex with everybody. Shoot, then you should have a different story. But no. So to judge her because what she wears at an appropriate location, that's crazy. She said, or inappropriate. It's not, I'm not knocking about that if you say that was inappropriate, but you said other things as well. Well, she said, I said a lot of things, and it was a heated argument, so I'm going to say a lot of things. I don't remember everything I said. I don't remember, I said, you don't remember, you don't understand that. If you didn't say that, you don't remember what to saying that, you don't recall, you don't remember anything, girl. So what you doing? Like, you don't remember anything you had said, you don't remember a lot of things, you can't recall anything. So what is the point of this right now? So Kimmy said she just want her to own up to stuff, but every time she say things, she don't remember. I was like, okay. So when we say you brought up some different things about Kimmy not wanting to be the mother. So she said I felt that because she did say in the video. I think I totally missed that when she said in the video. They played back the video, and she said, oh, she don't want to be a mother, and it'd be over with my son. She said it's not about being Maurice. The monster, Maurice Jr., and they call him Monster. It's not about raising Maurice Jr. I think my power is for more than him. It's like, because I need help, and he needs to be there. If you want to have your son here full time, I need him to be here more often. It's not like he's dumping me all this responsibility. He's not around to help me as much. So my power with him. So as she was saying that, Maurice was crunching his face, I said, why are you crunching your face? Because it's not like she never said that before. She said that she don't want to be a full-time mom, not because she don't want to be she don't want to help you with her son. She's like, she just want to make sure that you are full-time active in your son's life while he's down here, and then you just partner off to me while you out there doing your thing, hanging out with your boys, going to law school, all that stuff, and you got all this timeless commitment with that outside stuff, and you're not home fully with your son, which I understand, Kimmy. So the mom said, Kaya was said, oh, okay. I said, okay, whatever. I don't know. Tell me how y'all feel. Did y'all feel that conversation was any solution and everything? Because I was like that. So he asked how you like Huntsville. She said, I like it. He said, you moved down. She said, well, if everything turns out right, if everything's in place, like have a job, then she could see herself moving down here. I said, oh, so I think she's happy. All he want to hear that she's moving down here so he could be with his son. I said, okay, good. Whatever, but so after that, remember when Jaden was talking to them, they had a conversation, Jaden said, hold up, with who? And then he said Kiowa, and Jada thought Kiowa was single, because he said if she was single, then she would cause problems. But he found out that she was married. He said, oh, she married? Oh, everything's good then. I don't have problem with Maurice coming down here. I was like, Whether she's married or not, she still feel like she's harping on some things over. She's not fully over Maurice or what happened. We never go get the fully detail, because how they edited this thing was like it was jumping to random conversations. Like never got to the meat of her contentions of her problem with Maurice. I don't think she had a problem with Maurice being down here. I think she just has a problem, I guess mostly with Kimmy and some kind of stuff. But it is what it is. It seemed like the lady had attitude, or she just gave him bad energy. But that was Love and Marriage, y'all. I didn't mean to talk about it almost 30 minutes, but for an episode that wasn't all that much, but it still gave you enough to talk about. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and tell me how y'all feel. Peace.